Hey everybody, this is a quick new iTunes tutorial. I want to help you get through making this useful again. So iTunes, the new iTunes 11 is very nice, very clean, very pretty, blah, blah, blah. But it's a little annoying in that a lot of the stuff that we know and love is gone. We'll deal with that in a little bit. So here are some of the things that I have in mind. And so let's pop over to podcasts. So here's one of the issues. I prefer to look at the stuff as a list, but if I had my iPhone plugged in, it would show up here in the menus, but there's no way I couldn't drag this directly over, right? It gives me playlists, right? But those playlists don't automatically sync to the phone, so it's kind of a big problem, and it took me a couple weeks to figure out exactly what's going on. So let's go into View, and you pop down to Show Sidebar, and that gives you your original sidebar back. It took me forever to figure that out. I was trying to drag stuff over, waiting for things to use the spring-loaded Windows system to pop back up. But now I can drag this over to whichever playlist I'm interested in doing, or if my phone or my iPad or iPhone is in the devices section, which of course isn't showing here because I don't have any devices plugged in, then it would work out just fine. So now I can just drop that into whichever I need to, right? And really, that's the most important aspect of getting the new iTunes 11 to work. On Mac, it works pretty good. On Windows, it is not as bad as the last one was. The last one I had a lot of trouble keeping videos playing, actually. But yeah, there's a lot of trouble keeping videos playing. So let's take a look at the iTunes store, and then adding a podcast works basically the same way. Pop over to podcasts. Type in, if you're interested in learning about teaching English as a second language, here's my old podcast. That probably better to start at the beginning. My old podcast that I did, we did this one for about 3 years or so. There's 88 different episodes, and then we can just take a click on that. So here's me and him, and then subscribe. Yep, subscribe. And so now when we pop over to podcasts, we have a new one. This is the first 50 shows, and gives a little bit of an overview of what it's like to be teaching English in Japan. And quite frankly, I don't remember what a lot of these are. Presentations, dig into them. The descriptions are there. So anyway, if you're interested in it, if you're not interested in teaching English in Japan, go get your favorite podcast. Another favorite of mine, actually, let's pop over to the iTunes store. If you're a fan of old time radio, this one, Decoder Ring Theater, spelled Canadianly, it should be available. Pop that podcast up. And these guys do Blackjack Justice is kind of a hard-boiled noir detective, and Red Panda Adventures, and this is Red Panda, is kind of the 40s superheroes style, somewhere kind of like The Shadow from back then. Anyway, getting through iTunes, no problem, but for me, getting this sidebar to come up was a huge pain, and so hide sidebar, show sidebar. Have a good one. Bye.